Hey you guys, this is Salix867539 and I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to make a walkthrough. In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys what you need for a walkthrough, how to make a walkthrough, and what to do and not to do in a walkthrough. So let's get started. These right here are all the items that you're going to need. Some of them are optional, but some of them aren't. You're going to need the component cables for your system, computer, headset, video capture card, etc. These are the component cables that I own, but you can use the ones that come with your system. I like these because it supports a lot more systems and it also has the S-video for higher quality. This right here is a video capture card. What this does is that you plug the USB into your computer and then you plug the component cables into the other side and it'll actually record whatever's sent through that system. Now this one includes DV, video, S-video, and the two audio ports. S-video is a higher quality and DV, aka Firewire, is for camcorders, etc. Now I use a headset for my recording. I used to have a mic, but thanks to my cat, that's now gone. You guys don't really need a headset if you're just doing normal video game videos. You don't need it, or you could use mics that are built into your computer, etc. These right here are basic component cables. I like to use these because I could actually hear and see what's coming through my TV at real time, because normally when you're recording there's a couple second lag. Now I'm going to start by showing you guys how to make a walkthrough, so just sit back and enjoy this video. Okay, now to start recording you're going to need to open up your audio editor. I use Audacity, and your video capture I use Pinnacle. Just going to wait for these things to load. Pinnacle loaded up first. That's a really odd thing. Okay, so now we're going to go hit import. So here's our video. I already have it running. Now for Audacity, we just got to make sure that everything's working right. Start monitoring. Hello, hello. Okay, there's the bar. It's recording my voice. Well, it's not recording, it's just saying it's hearing something, which is still good. Now, I'm in the middle of a fight and I really don't want to start it over, so I'm just going to demonstrate from here. What we're going to do is we're going to start recording from the video first. So we're going to hit start capture. Just gotta wait for it to start up. Okay, there it goes. Now we're going to have to hit the record button on Audacity. So now as you can see, it's recording my voice based on this bar right here. Now, what we're going to want to do here is I like to turn this up, turn it up on your TV. Actually, let me mute this because this is going to make some sound. Okay, now this thing, I'm going to turn it up on the TV so I can hear what's going on. Okay, now you might just ask, why did I do that? I did that mostly so I'd be able to trace this up all later. Now let's go fight a little bit. I'm going to fire, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Right? There we go. I won, right? Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to stop capture on the video. Then we're going to want to stop on Audacity. Then we're going to hit export. I already have a file. Let's just call this, actually I don't. Let's just call this trial. And then we're going to save trial as an MP3. Okay, now we're just gonna hit the X on this. I really don't care about saving that. Close. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go throw trial into our project. Then we're gonna go and throw the trial music into our project. Now, I'm going to try getting this so you guys can hear it. Turned up all the way. Now we're going to turn this down here so I could hear this. Let's see. So now as you can see, it's recording my voice based on this bar right here. Now, what we're going to want to do here is I like to turn Okay, I found it. What's going on? If you hear that little tiny beep right there, that's when we started that's when I hit the home button on the Wii. So now we're gonna take that out. Now we're gonna find that same spot. Oops. I'll remove that. Now we're gonna mute this so we can hear it on here. And I'm assuming it's not till right about here. Right about there. So now we're going to want to cut this right here just so we can know where that is. We're going to move this right there. Bring this up and see what it sounds like. Okay, now, if you remember, I synced up the music just a bit, so let's see. It seems just about right. I think the go is just a little bit off, though. Whoops. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay, that's just about right. Now we're going to turn up the video volume just a bit, and we're going to turn down, and we're just going to bring this up almost all the way just because we want to hear the vocals, right? Okay, now this is where we actually start fighting up here. So we're going to cut. Let's just delete this. Now we're going to play. Okay, now you might just ask, why did I do that? I did that most. Oh my gosh, I need to shut up. I'd be able to trace this up later. Okay, now when do we actually start playing? Right about here? Let's cut. Didn't realize I talked that much. Okay. Now let's go fight a little bit. When you fire, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Right. There we go. I won, right? The winner is Samus. Okay. Okay, now that's pretty much all you need to do right there. Now, I'm probably going to stop the video about right here because then I give more explanation. So, let's just say we're going to stop it right before it goes to the rankings. Right here. So we're going to cut, select, delete. Now, to make this video look fancier, we're going to fade in, fade out. Now this video is really short. So, almost half of it's going to be fading and fading out, right? So we don't want that. So we're just going to bring this down just a bit. Now, what I like about this is it has a snap feature. It will copy whatever's on the top. Like if I move this down, it'll seem to almost snap into place. But today it's not cooperating, it seems. Now, I know with Pinnacle, this thing goes and it says, hey, we're going to go and basically all it's saying is we're just going to render this out just to make sure it looks okay. Now for me, I have my own watermark So I'm going to add this in. Just going to add our fade in, fade outs so we can keep it all uniform. I always try to. I don't understand why this thing isn't snapping. Now let's zoom in. Yeah, it's... Oh, there we go. Now it's snapping. Okay, so now this is all right, but if you notice, boom, my watermark's huge. So we're just going to go... We're going to use the picture-in-picture effect. I'm going to shrink this down to 20%. 20%. We're going to scoot this against... Excuse me, we're going to scoot this against the wall. We're going to bring it down. It's not again. That's not exactly against the wall, is it? Nope. Okay. Now we're just going to go full screen it and let's see what it looks like. Now let's go for a little bit on the wire. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Right. Okay. So far it looks really good. Now, the smart thing to do would be to let this render out. Actually, it's not taking that long. Now, for my presets for making my movies, I use the MPEG-4. Only, the thing is that because my internet speed is really, really slow, I set the data rate to 1000. So, as you can see, 3.23 megs is really, really small. See, that's almost done right there. Let's create the file. We're just going to call it mymovie4, save it to the desktop, and this should render out in no time. I'll skip past this so you guys don't have to be bored by waiting here. Okay, movie make is complete. Now, here's our movie. Now let's go for a little bit on the wire. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Yeah, the basics. Now let's say I want to go in and I want to add a intro. So what I do here is I do not use this. I do not use that right there. I'm trying to talk with my hands and then I realize that's not going to work. Alright, so what we're going to want to do here, save your project, but I don't really want to, so I'm just going to delete this all. Now I'm going to go to my desktop. Here's the movie that I just created. Now this is the whole movie all in one thing. So now we don't have to worry about different tracks. Now I'm going to go... Here we go. I'm going to throw in my intro. And I'm going to throw in the music for my intro. Oops. Actually, don't add in the music just yet. So now we're going to go fade in and crossfade right here. So now we're going to paste in the intro music. Let's see, I want to shorten that just a little bit so it's not going into the next video, right? So there we go. Now this is going to take a while to pre-render just because it's 1080p. Okay, now that that's done pre-rendering, let's go see how the intro looks. Okay, now for me personally, I think that looks okay. Now, you guys would probably export this again at this point, but make sure that you export it at the same data rate as the original video, or else it's going to be horrible quality. Okay, now that you guys know how to make a walkthrough, now I'm going to show you guys what not to do in a walkthrough. What you do not want to do is insult anybody. YouTube is not a place to make enemies, and trust me, nobody has fun trolling or being trolled. You do not want to eat when making a walkthrough, because let's just say it'll sound like this. Bombs or anything. And that's a clipping from my new Metro Prime walkthrough where I learned not to eat while doing this. Also, if you cough, clear your throat or anything like that, or if you sniffle, you're going to want to cut these out. How do you do that? Well, I'm just going to take this clearing the throat out. It's right in about there, so you're going to right click on that orange bar, add volume setting, click that, ends right about here, right click, add volume setting, then you're going to left click and drag it down, left click, drag it down, boom. That's now muted, so now if you listen to it, the last part was lovely, but as you can hear, there's nothing there. That concludes my tutorial, and if you guys want to know anything else, how to do anything else, use other effects that you've seen in videos, just contact me and I will make tutorials for them. Until next time, this is Alex86753009, and I'll see you guys later.